3 months ago, I started using Notion AI for the first time, and it has completely revolutionized the way that I use Notion. I've been using Notion now for over 4 years, and honestly, it feels like a brand new system to me. A lot of people tell me, Jenna, oh, Notion's so confusing. And I'm like, no, you got to use Notion AI because it is literally changing the way that Notion just works as a system. And people are not talking about it enough. So today I'm going to be walking you through how Notion AI has completely recontextualized the way that I use Notion and what I'm using it for and why it's important to have context. For me, I'm a solopreneur. I own my own business. I've been working remote for myself for 7 years, and everything in my life, not just my business, but also my life, is run through Notion. As somebody who is a solopreneur, I have a lot of different things that I'm juggling, from clients to networking events, all the things that I have in my life, I have now put inside of Notion. And a lot of people might think it's a little bit overkill, but now by using Notion AI, I feel like all this time that I've invested in putting stuff into Notion has finally started to pay off because it's giving Notion so much context about who I am as a person and it allows it to help me make decisions for my life. As somebody who's neurodivergent, sometimes decision making can be a little overwhelming. Even, for example, like coming up with the idea for this video, I've been like, what should I do a video on? And it took many, many attempts of just figuring out, okay, well, what do I want to talk about? That sort of thing, and kind of getting feedback from AI to be like, this would be a great video. So for the past 4 years, I have been slowly adding everything into my life. I just like to document things in my life and having one basic system. But now for the first time, I'm able to actually act upon all that context using Notion AI, using different databases and having it talk to each other. I'm actually going through right now and updating my entire Notion and going through all of my different databases and realizing so many of them are really unorganized, going through and organizing them so I have so much information available to the Notion AI to help me as I move forward in my life and career. So if you've been using Notion for a while or know much about Notion, you know that in the past, basically the way that you'd probably start using Notion is through templates. Templates have been around since the beginning of Notion, and a lot of people make money on them, or you can get free ones. They recently launched the Notion Marketplace. But what I'm realizing, and this is kind of a sad thing for me as somebody who makes money with templates, is I feel like templates are not going to be around forever. In fact, the idea of templates was kind of just to get you a baseline of a way to organize some stuff in your system without having to do all the manual labor. But what's happening right now is that AI is making it easier for you to just set up a database. For example, you could just tell Notion AI, hey, create a database for me on this. I want this, this, and this. And as descriptive as you are, it will auto-populate that inside of Notion, which actually takes away from a lot of the work that it takes to set up databases. And this is a good and a bad thing. Good in the fact that it saves you a lot of time, bad in the fact that being a Notion database creator may not be a long-term thing. But here's the thing about the world. Things move on. I never put all my stock in one thing. I used to be a product photographer and stock photographer on Etsy, and I would basically take photos of different desktops and such. And now, because of AI and because of all the things that Canva came out with, I used to be able to sell them for $10 a photo, you guys. Like, that's crazy to me. Now you can just get a bundle of like hundreds of stock photos for free. You can make your own stock photos. So in this world of AI, you just have to kind of figure it out and move on. So it's just like, it's not gonna stay around forever. So unfortunately, I just don't know if templates are the future of Notion. So I'm kind of transitioning away. I still love my course and I still teach it and people still need to know how to use it. But I will say that with Notion, I'm so curious how people are going to monetize it in the future as this Notion AI feature comes out. One of the main reasons why I think this is so important is the more context that you have to give the Notion AI, the better. When you're setting up things like ChatGPT, you have to give them a lot of stuff, and it actually is really bad at like remembering, just because it just doesn't have the same system. With Notion AI, it literally is searching up all of your stuff behind the scenes and can find different databases and different notes and all these things that you've had and stored in there for so long. It's just like so intelligent, and I just love that I can actually store stuff, but it also uses that as background information. It stops siloing everything that I'm working on and puts it all into one context, which is so amazing and something that like I wish existed 5 years ago. So I want to give you some examples of things that I've just updated that I hadn't even thought of. I love storing all of my clothes in Notion. I take photos of everything. It helps me know what's in my closet, helps me know, what outfits I can make. So if I wanted to ask Notion, hey, can you plan an outfit for me? It literally has all of the pictures of my clothing. Same with like makeup and skincare. If I'm asking it, hey, I want to do a new skincare routine, can you use the products I already have? It literally has saved all of the products in my Notion. Same with my makeup. Like I have just found all the different lipsticks I ever own because I forget which ones I have, and now I can look and be like, oh my gosh, look at all my lipsticks. Literally everything, you guys. Like I document everything that is something I purchased, anything that I have in my house, because as an ADHDer, I forget a lot of the times, oh, I already bought that, or oh, I own that, or oh yeah, I should use that thing. So for me, having something to remind me visually of, hey, you have this thing, you should use it, has been so game changing. So by just documenting what I have, that is the first step. And I know that does take a lot of time, and that is something I'm willing to do. Not everyone's willing to do that. But one thing you could also do is, if you're trying to do work projects, is uploading old documents or uploading things that are helpful so that you're planning future things. A lot of times we don't realize how much data and how much information we have in Google Drive or in Docs, and all that stuff can be so helpful for you as you make decisions moving forward in your business. So that is one thing that I've always loved about Notion, is I'm able to put it all in one place and not forget about it. Because one of the things that happens with Notion is if you have too many databases or too much stuff, you literally forget that it exists. So having a Notion AI kind of be able to search your entire dashboard and into your entire account helps you find things that you might have been missing. So for me, I have recently made a challenge to myself. You might have seen the episode that I did last time with my friend Valeria, and we talked about the difference between ChatGPT and Notion AI. And one of the biggest things that I've decided to do is starting to limit my use of ChatGPT and really focus more on Notion AI. And what I found that I have switched to Notion AI for is specifically content creation. I still use ChatGPT for certain things, the kind of more quick things, but when it comes to actually writing content, I can make it in Notion AI and then already have it in my database with my calendar. So for example, if I'm writing like a LinkedIn post, I have it already scheduled that day in my LinkedIn, calendar, in my LinkedIn database. So that way I'm already able to track what I'm putting on LinkedIn. So that was something I always had to do in ChatGPT and then move it over there. So for me, having it all in one system has been so helpful. One of my favorite quotes of all time is document, don't create. And that is by Gary Vaynerchuk. And it's so true. I document everything. I screenshot everything. And so much of my life has been just me taking photos of things or taking a screenshot. And a lot of times if you have ADHD and you do this, you're probably like, oh, I'll never look at that again. I look at things again all the time. I go back and I look at things I screenshot, and I use Google Photos for a lot of that. But for me, Notion is kind of where I'm trying to move everything to in terms of text, so I'm able to do that. I've done a few videos on this, but also helping me track what I eat, seeing what's in the fridge, what recipes can I create from that. I can use Notion AI. You might have seen some videos on that. Highly recommend checking them out. The biggest thing I wanted to take away from this video is that Notion AI connects me with everything in my life, not just my business, but also my life. This goes down to everything from my household chores to tracking, what bills do I have to pay this month? Everything in my life that you could use a million systems for is all in one system, and everything has context. So once you learn how to use Notion, you can use it to build anything. I always use the analogy, they use the analogy, it's a Lego. You're building a block and you're learning how to build all these systems. Once you have it figured out how to use Notion effectively, you can build whatever you want. Somebody asked me the other day, I was in a Facebook group, they're like, oh, that's the CRM app. I'm like, no, it's not just a CRM app. It's an anything app. You can use it for anything. It's a tracking app. It's you can create charts. You can create a gallery database. Whatever you want Notion to be is what it is. And that's why I love it so much. One of the biggest things that I have found in the last couple months using Notion AI, there's two parts. Meeting notes and the custom agents. So meeting notes is so helpful. I'm the kind of person that I like to just have it recorded in the background, whatever I'm talking about with the person. Using Notion AI meeting notes has been a game changer because it's already in Notion, and at the end, it gives me a bunch of action items to do once I've finished talking to that person. I will not remember half the things I said in a conversation if I didn't have that feature. So that has been a huge help, especially as a business owner. The other one is custom agents. If you didn't watch my video with Valeria, she taught me how to make custom agents, and I have now created a whole database workspace full of custom images. And I'm gonna show it to you guys real quick so you can kind of see. I'll do a little quick detour, but that has been so helpful for me as I'm moving into using Notion AI more full time. Okay, so if you watched me and Valeria talk, she did this thing, which I'm totally crediting to her. She'd like to name all of her custom GPTs. Now, I've done it a little differently. Mine are obviously a little different than hers, but I asked Notion AI to come up with names for me. So you can see that I have different types of things. A few of them are specifically for clients. The rest are for my health. So for example, this one helps me come up with recipes. This one knows all about my medical history. This one knows about my menstrual cycle. And it used like people from pop culture. So this one helps me with if I'm writing something. This one helps with YouTube, so I call it Mr. Beast. I have one for my LinkedIn. And then like even stuff like, so if you open it up over on the side, you'll see this one helps me track my library books. So if I just screenshot something from the library, I can just use this. So all you have to do is you go to the actual database. And then what you would do is when it goes to here, you would just switch off which one you want. And then you click remove instructions, set up instructions. And then so I would go to like Matilda. So then that would be who I am talking to Notion AI as. So so you can see here, it says this page is set as your Notion AI's instructions page. The contents will influence its behavior. So if I just pop something in now, it allows me to be able to use this Notion AI agent. So basically I have a bunch of them. I've kind of slowly over time been adding them more than I had in ChatGPT. And so it's been very helpful for me. These are kind of the things that I use it for. I just wanted to share that with you now. One of the things that I love about Notion AI and specifically using it with Notion now is the idea that it can spot patterns for me. It can spot blind spots more so than even ChatGPT or any of the other platforms. Because I have so much information in Notion, I am able to ask it questions like weekly summaries, that sort of things, all the things that I've always wanted to track. I'm a very big data person. I like to have data. And so for me, having almost a way to track things has been so helpful. So if you haven't like started putting some of your data in Notion, it might be a good idea to just try it out with one database and see how it can help you maybe on a weekly basis. The reason why is it's actually improving my cognitive load. I don't have to keep everything up in here. I can put things in here and know that Notion has it saved for me. So why do I think this is great specifically for neurodivergent people? People always think that I'm like this. When I talk about ADHD, I'm not the most normal ADHD person because I'm also autistic. Because I'm autistic, I really like systems and I really like collecting things, and yet my systems don't always stay up to date. My house is kind of a chaotic mess right now. I don't always remember all the things that I'm supposed to do. So for me, having technology and specifically AI has been a game changer for helping me just remember things as well as just come up with decisions for myself if I can't make it up myself. It's saved me so much time and again, cognitive load that I don't have to worry about the things that I used to worry about. I don't have to spend hours Googling things. I can literally just make better snap decisions and just really know that what I'm doing is right. I've always trusted my gut when it comes to decision making. A lot of people are always like, how do you know? I'm like, I just move on. I think I do something and then I move on to the next thing. And Notion allows me to do that so much faster. So speed is an important part of that. But also just knowing that everything is, again, captured and used effectively for myself. I'm hoping to do more Notion videos in 2026, but again, I want your guys' feedback on what I should do because I never know what people want to see. I constantly tease things or I'm like, hey, here's this thing. But if you want specific videos, let me know in the comments because that's really where I source a lot of my videos, ideas and follow-ups because again, if you're not telling me, I have no idea what you guys want to see. So thank you guys so much. If you haven't joined my Substack, that's the main place to connect with me beyond this YouTube channel. I send out newsletter every Tuesday. So every time I publish a YouTube video, you can also get it there. Make sure that you don't miss out and make sure to join my Facebook group, Notion for ADHD Entrepreneurs. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.